Welcome back to the channel, my YouTube familiar. So today I want to talk about a prominent discussion in our midst with regard to the orthographies and do harmonize orthography skill languages. So that's the question that's on the lips of many, and I'm all often asked to respond to that. And my response is I would boldly state that yes, that's the case. That's the case. Not the harmonized one, but the standard orthographies often, because I would contextualize it with Khoekhoegowab. So Khoekhoegowab, there are three major dialects, the Nama, Damara, and the Hingam. So what's happening is that these dialects are mutually intelligible. So people understand each other. So that's why they are dialects in the first place. But then with the standard orthography, what they are doing there is that they decide as to what the standard version is. And for me, that is disturbing in a way because as a social linguist, I'm more of a descriptive linguist. And I want people to decide what language is to them. And often you hear about people. I mean, when people talk about that's the wrong word. I mean, that's not the correct form. That's too prescriptive. And I understand the Namibian educational context where it's prescriptive. It's either this way or the other. And the challenging part with the Namibian situation is that the orthography, who spearheads the orthography, that is the National Institute for Educational Development. So it's mainly from NIET. So NIET would spearhead. But then the challenge is that's just one domain. If we are to take the domain analysis from Fishman, then that's one domain, the educational domain. So what about the other domains? Are they not supposed to contribute as well? So if I am told, like for example, the speakers of Nama in the Greenow Karasburg area, for some of the words like like for an owl in English, others, I mean, in Gibeon we say honos, but then they say henes, for example. So, and the orthography gives a list of those words that are not supposed to be used. And these words happen to be the ones of Bondelswarts, for example. And then I've also seen some grammatical forms from the Damara. Or, I mean, when the stomach, we say ngap, but then Damara speakers would say ngap in some instances. And, for orthography to say that's wrong, I can't take it. And it's very difficult for me to comprehend. But I understand from a teacher's point of view. I'm from a linguist point of view, but teachers, I mean, would be prescriptive to talk about this is right, that is wrong, and so on. But when it comes to language, we need to find ways to incorporate other I mean, everybody. So my suggestion would be a harmonized orthography at the level of the writing system, not at the level of vocabulary. I mean, for someone to decide this word is better than the other, no. At the level of the writing system, the orthography. So let's say, I mean, we have got a sound which is the alveolar sound. Then we agree the way we write it is like this. When we have, I mean, the dental sound, a click, then I mean we represent it the same way. When we have got a co-articulated sounds like then I mean we represent it the same way. Not for someone to tell speakers that that's wrong. So I've also realized that the villa aspirated versus the aspirated sounds when it is accompanied when it accompanies clicks. So when I catch something in Nama, I say ko. The Damara members would say Kho. In some of them, not all of them, of course, but some would say Kho. And someone boldly said that that's wrong. And it was even said that, the suggestions are that we shouldn't write the way we speak. But what are we writing? what are we writing? So we need to find a distinction between alphabet, that's the writing system, and then the phonemic, value. So if someone says ho, then that person says ho, then I expect you to write click, aspirated sound, and then the vowel o. So yes, that's how it's supposed to be written. Not you say this and then you write the other way around. That way, I mean, if we harmonize the writing system only, we understand that these are two dialects and people speak differently. Do Let's not kill languages. Let's not kill dialects. Let's not go out there and to tell them that we are in a space where our speakers even do not want to use our languages. It's even worse if we are to decide. I mean, if we prescribe to them how to speak that particular language when we have got that challenge already, whereby speakers are not interested in using our language. So do not kill the languages. Rather, let's harmonize the writing system. So let's agree if it is the H in English, then the way we write it is like that. If it is then this is how we write it. Not to tell them that you are not supposed to say like this. No, 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 no. I mean, we are getting it wrong. And it could be because the Namibian context, what I've realized is that teachers are the ones who actually push the agenda of language. I mean, that's what I've seen. And we have got very few linguists. That's what I've picked up. It's not conclusive, but linguists should get involved in orthography matters so that linguists can decide on how to represent the sounds, and then the teachers can actually work with what the linguists have decided. Because teaching is prescriptive, and in linguistics, we in social linguistics at least, we are more of a descriptive nature, whereby we describe how you speak the language, and we would assist you how best to represent a particular sound, but not to decide on your behalf whether you can use it or not. So let me end there. So now that you have got my response, whether some orthography, especially the one of Kekiji, I am convinced that it will kill many dialects, and Nama, Damara, and Haingoma, at least the major dialects, but the smaller ones, varieties, I can assure you, those ones would be killed. There are no two ways about it. If we are prescriptive like this, otherwise we need to change and rather harmonize the orthography, the writing system, and then we leave it as is so that people can use the language the way they use it. And whether you like it or not, they will still continue to use it. So we need to meet them halfway. So thank you very much to all and to my YouTube family. It has been a while since we engaged. So I was thinking about this particular topic and thought let me discuss it and put it there in the public to hear what others think of this particular situation. But an orthography shouldn't kill languages. It should empower them, and that's not the case with the one of KKG, with some dialects and varieties. You can't tell me I can't say Chinese or I can't say Gamas. If a cow for us in our dialect is Gamas, then it is Gamas. When I do Khoekhoegowab in Karasburg and I'm riding, I'm talking about the cow, then I would write Gamas and it must be right. No one can tell me I must say Gomas. And if I don't say Gomas, then it's wrong. Then there is something wrong with such an orthography. And I rest my case. So thank you very much, my YouTube familia. Bye bye.